in the role of the curator in this work, because it seems to be quite strong in terms of, these are mostly like the Boxcopy director's stuff, right? Like, forgive me if you talk about this before I can, but you've collected it and brought it into this space, so you have quite a close relationship with it, and particularly because it's really been used in galleries and things like that. So you kind of know how it has been used in the past, and maybe it's difficult to detach yourself from that kind of history. And particularly, like, yeah, what happens after it, you bring it back home, and it goes back into your personal collections. So I'm just kind of interested in how you, is this maybe an exploration or a critique of the curator? You seem to be giving so much emphasis to their actions, and even you said that the documentation will be dictated by their choices. So just interested in your views on the curator.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't
Just basically the curator's personal relationship to these objects and the history of the objects, and are you perhaps exploring or critiquing their role as curators? The role of curator.
Yeah.
I think the role of the artist is difficult to define as well, especially with an artist-run initiative. Being artists, you sort of have your own impulse to sort of treat things and approach things in a certain way. And I think we find it hard to sort of know where to stop, and that's always something that I think is always present, whether you're a curator or a artist.
Yeah. I mean, no, that's something that maybe I will answer it in tomorrow.
I don't think.
I'll think about it, but that's a very, that's what I've been trying to, ask myself. Is this a critique of the roles of curatorship or, and I don't know. It's just, but it really becomes their. It's really, because I'm not really in any position anymore to define the boundaries or the limits where this project might go. It's really them to define where's the limit. They can throw the shit on the glass and whether they wanted to do that or not. So I guess that's where the critique lies. And even though they're gonna censor, there's a censorship involving within the process of making or not. They might just start ending up, not touching it after this, or just in bits and pieces like that. So it really depends on what they're. And sorry, you guys. I'm like, it's I don't know, but it's not like. I could just ask random person and see what they take as well. Would they really? Because one of the instructions says throw the stuff. Do you really want to throw to break the things or not? So it's really where is the boundaries and the limits of this project, and I'm not in any position to determine that.
It's probably limited to gallery space as well, or have you ever taken it outside of the sanctity of the white box or the white cube kind of setting? Or is that something that's factored into this? Because that lends it some sort of.
Well, it's about bringing outside inside. So it's kind of. I'm also bringing the participants' life schedule into this project. Because I asked them, you can come in at any time between 2 till 6, or Wednesday. So it's really how they distribute their own timings and their own events to the that I'm interested.